Well, welcome to Boz's YouTube channel. Do a little bit about my haul that I got from the Erie County Fairgrounds Toy and Train Show. And this was back on February 19th, 2017. So it was a really good show. Had a nice time going there with my dad. He got the train stuff, and these are the Hot Wheels and matchboxes. So you can see right along the front here, we've got a couple first year and second year cars. This was a nice Mustang. It's got a little bit of hand painted work and it's got some chips, but it's an original. It's always nice to get one with a hood, so it could be a nice restoration candidate. Also a nice purple Diora, nice first year car. I just put on the surfboards that I had a couple extras of. Little corrosion down at the bottom, but that's all should hopefully be cleanable. And then I got a purple Eldorado. It's nice and complete. I like the purple with the white interior. Once again, some nice chips, a lot of playwear, but might be a nice fixer-upper. And then got a nice orange custom 57 T-Bird. Paint was really pretty complete on it. It was a very fair price. Guy said he'd had it marked down for a while and thought it would sell fast. Who knows how many times I've looked at it, but finally picked it up. It's a nice addition to my blue and green ones that I have. Going back, I did pick up a Redline Jeep, mainly because it's got the gun on it, and I've got a really nice mint one that's missing the gun, so I figure I'll put the two together and have an extra. Got a real nice glossy A-Team Super Van. It's just a black wall, but as soon as I saw the paint, I just couldn't resist it. It's a lot cleaner than the one I've got. And then same with the white with flames. It's got a little tampo wear, but it was in really nice shape, so it doesn't hurt to have an extra. Got a bunch of Rescue Rangers. It's not that I probably don't have them. Didn't recognize the black one right off the bat. I'll have to see if it's one I already have. If not, no problem. I just get them all. And couldn't go wrong because they were about 50 cents a piece. A lot of times they just work well for having extra bases for restoration projects. But heck, 50 cents, can't go wrong. Same with the Baja Bruiser. I've got plenty of nice orange ones, but it was just sitting there by itself on a mainly train table. So when the guy was willing to take a buck, sold. This guy was also a buck. It does have real riders on it, but you can probably see this was all hand painted. But should either make a nice restoration or just be able to use the wheels off of it for something else. Once again, just a buck, so that's a good deal just for the wheels themselves. This one I thought was kind of a special find. When I saw it sitting there, I really thought it was a hot pink. So even though it was a little pricier than the rest of the things I was getting, I really thought, yep, I got to pick that one up. I don't have anything in hot pink. And it wasn't until I got it home and looked at it in a different light and looked it up online that I realized, I think that's really rose. So it's got a little hand painted work on the engine. The grill has been painted in, but a little restoration, it'll actually be a nice addition. And under Isn't It a Shame, got the nice khaki cooler Redlines, and yep, that has all been painted. But once again, it was cheap. So to have a real Redline, be another nice project car. Maybe I'll put those real riders on it. Make a nice 4x4 super van. Got a nice surfer VW Matchbox. That one's really for my wife. She really enjoys these. So I did a little cleanup work on it. It had some little black marks and things, but it cleaned up quite nicely, and I'll hand it over. But kind of an interesting color combination. Never seen one before. This guy was just kind of speaking to me. It was in a box of all 50-cent cars. It was just so nice and clean compared to all the rest of them. And just thought it was nice. It's got the nice cat tampo on it. So figured out that'd be a nice addition to the truck collection. Don't know what year it's from. There's also somebody there with some slot cars. Picked up a couple I haven't had. One, the Aurora Thunderjet Beetle. I've always seen it in the collector's books and never knew when I'd get around to getting one. Little wear on the chrome, but the pretty flowers are nice. So I'll get that up and running. That'll be a nice addition. And there was just a good deal on this Willis gasser. It's got the big wheels in the back, but I think it's an original, so might be a nice little restoration project for that too. And then these bodies were just hard to pass up. They're 3 for $5. So a little Porsche. I think I've got an extra set of glass, so that might make a nice cheapie. Same with the Ford GT40. Got plenty of those, but this one's just complete. Good glass, good posts. So I figure for a couple bucks, throw a nice chassis on it, you got a pretty economical Thunderjet, even if it's not the most collectible one. This Mustang's actually a model motoring, so it's not an original old one, so that's why it's not one of the common colors, but I figured same thing for a couple bucks, why not? Do a little fix-up work on the stripes. Got a nice runner. And then I've had various dune buggies in different conditions. This one needs a different windshield, but I figure I might be able to make something out of that too. Once again, the price was right. Couple in the blister packs. Once I got in the mood for the Baja breakers, I just saw a couple of these Spectra Flame ones. Might be hard to open them, but if anything, they'll look good with the rest of the collection of Baja breakers of the different years. Always got to have another Toyota. Got a bunch of Pikes Peak Celicas, but never had seen one with the pink on it before, and then I realized it was because it was from the Sugar Rush series. And it's actually labeled for Sweet Tarts. That'll look good on the collection there. Same thing, fairly common Dodge A100 Matchbox, but I got a couple other ones and didn't have this particular variation, so I'll add that. And since we're doing some Volkswagens for Amy, saw this one, and it was just really neat. Well, that's it for this haul. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, missed a couple other. These are just some very cheap $10 AFXs. I figure that's usually what you pay for the chassis itself, so couldn't go wrong. And hopefully it's not broken. Got another one just like this, but once again, for 10 bucks it was worth it just for the chassis. But actually the body's in pretty good shape too, so I'll just have to have a duplicate, make for a good race. And on that, hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy your cars. Bye-bye.